Hey, just jumping on to talk about a couple of lies that I've seen. So, first, I supposedly visited him in prison 30 times. Blaze, if you read the paperwork, it was county jail. I've also released the same paperwork. It's county jail, the same jail where I was down the hall from him. The officers knew exactly who we were because it was a public case. So there was no need for me to think that I need to say I'm his sister, of which he doesn't have. His mom pushed out 3 boys out her coochie. So I don't know where you get that from. But they knew who I was. They gave me breakfast and then walked down the hall and gave him lunch. I didn't need to do all that. That was county jail. Yeah. Then you talk about all this stuff in the paperwork. You believe the paperwork. You only keep talking about the paperwork from the very beginning when nobody knew a word. But I've released the final documents, and you don't talk about all the things that have resulted based off of the evidence, based off the investigation. None of that stuff. So really, you're reaching. Then you talk about how I left my children home alone and went on vacation. I was just jet setting, apparently. And that's based off of what his brother was saying, Jeremy. Jeff's daughter was there as well, who was legal. So how were they left home alone? And even if I were to leave them at that point in time, they were 17 and 15. Really? Come on now. Anyway, so next you talk about my name change. My name change actually started before we even got married. But I got derailed thanks to this case. So it had to wait. But it was started well before we got married. I don't know what you're talking about. Then you talk about this picture from 2018 of me and him. Sir, this picture was taken years before 2018. Why aren't you talking about the fact that he was wearing his wedding ring in 2021 doing all these grown man shit videos? Did y'all forget the videos? He was legit married in 2021. Go revert back to the videos. He talked about me. He said, oh, my wife is there. My wife, until 2021. You're asking me about a picture from 2018 that was taken years before that. You couldn't even see the post attached to it because only the picture was public. The post was private. But I also have pictures of my baby daddy. I have pictures of my high school boyfriend, my college boyfriend, all of that. But you ain't mentioning that to the people. So why don't you stop being selective and trying to push out a narrative that doesn't exist and look at the truth? The truth is that man is a wanted man. If y'all know where he is, tell parole. He's wanted because he don't know how to fucking act and he has not reformed. Why don't you do that? Have a good night.